This is my first daily review of swing trading in the stock market. I skipped a couple days because I got busy, but I haven't stopped thinking about trying to be more consistent about this and staying disciplined. But yeah, so I'm just going to continue off today. Today is a Tuesday. I had skipped Friday and all of the weekend and Monday. Ideally, I'd want to do videos every single day. Probably skipping Friday and Saturday though. But yeah, I'll try to be more disciplined about that going forward. But right now, this will be a quick video. Another reason why I didn't do videos Friday and Monday is because like all my money was tied up. So really all I had the time to do and needed to do was to just manage my current positions, and that's sort of what I'm going to be doing right now with this video. Gonna continue watching the stocks that I'm currently in, and then after that I'll go through my list, see what I could be watching for this week. Ideally, I'd want to be doing this on Sundays, but like I said, I didn't have time, so I'll just do it real quick right now. And also, I'm not really sure if I'll even be able to act this week since all my money's tied up, but we'll see. So first things first, I'll review my current positions, and QU80, still in this, and it's doing really well, doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. Really happy to see this. I'm up $250 right now. Bought it at this hammer candle, put a stop loss right below that, and as it started to work, put my stop loss up to entry point, and just decided to, even though it was not really certain what was going to happen in this area, I decided to stick with my stop, stick with my plan, my idea, and just let it work. And I've been pretty impatient in the past, and I decided I should try to test my patience with this one. I had an idea, I acted on it. I should let it play out and see if my idea was correct or not, instead of taking profits really quickly right here. I mean, it wouldn't have been a bad trade no matter what. I just wouldn't have had the potential that I saw when I first went into this trade. So I decided to just let it go, forget about it, and yeah, it's doing exactly what I thought it was gonna do. It even closed today. It even closed above my trend line right here, and above this long-term 180 SMA. Really curious to see how it's gonna react after today. Like, I expect there to be resistance in this area, so I could see it consolidating there. I'll probably start thinking about taking profit, or at least setting a stop loss a little bit closer to that line. But I really want to try to take advantage of the potential for it to break out of this trend, break out of this pattern, and do its long-term reversal to the upside. That's why I had set my sell limit up high here, up where this previous high was, because I could really see it. At least this will be a good place for it to consolidate and then try to go back down again. So this is the main price target that I want to take profit at, but we'll see. If I see some consolidation here, no signs of strength, then I'll consider selling. But if not, I'll just ride my position. It's been working for me so far. It's pretty good. Only risked $40 here to make $250. Yeah, as I've been, this is the longest I've actually held a position. I've always been trying to do very short-term day trading, but I really can see the potential in 1 week or 2 week long holds, and this is proof of that. So really glad to see this working out. As for my other stock in my Robinhood account, JDST, I talked about this before. I can really see, let's look at the weekly here. I can really see it popping up just a little bit, at least up to like right here, this like 26 right here. Looking at the daily, I can look at the daily right here. It really is curling. Some consolidation here, accumulation right here. I expect it to go up, and that's sort of the idea for me holding. I actually had bought it up here thinking it was breaking this trend line. It was breaking that trend line, closed up there, but it did come back down. But on the other side of the things, it's holding this trend line. So I decided to just hold through this dip. Oops. I decided to just hold through this dip and again practice my patience and wait for this longer term idea to come into existence, come into fruition. So yeah, I'm gonna keep holding. I feel like it's gonna. So this pattern is wrong right now. If I were to redraw these lines, this becomes sort of a almost an ascending triangle. Let's see. Yeah, sort of an ascending triangle if I discount this one. So maybe I should sell it. Try to sell it up here, wait for it to dip down again, and buy there, have a better a risk level. I'll consider that. Where's my phone? I want to just set a sell limit just before I forget. One sec. So previous high 1815, previous high 1809. I'll set it at previous high. How's this gonna play out? How's the volume on this? It's kind of low volume going down here. Not too sure. Who knows? Maybe it'll break out right now. Has to break this level. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I should just stick to my word and just wait for that long-term pattern that I saw to play out. But it is kind of consolidating for a long time here. It might dip down. I'm not really too sure. We'll see. Anyways, those are my two positions. I'll just go through my list of stocks to look out for. UGAZ, let's see. UGAZ, I remember I saw this to have potential. I was thinking since it's reaching this support right here. Let's look at the weekly. Oops. Yeah, I was seeing this break of trend right here, thinking it'll pop up again after it reaches this support, and it really looks like it's reaching that support again. So considering if I have the funds, I'll try to get in around this price, about between like 12 and 13. I think that'd be good. Stop loss at just below 12. Try to let it ride all the way up here to at least maybe half of that, to like 18. That's a really good profit potential. Maybe I'll transfer my funds from JDST to this. Not too sure. Look at that rejection. The volume of that on this candle, it's really good. Low volume up here, yeah. We'll see. UGAZ, that's on my top list. APAM, that's a stock that I talked about previously. It's trading in a channel right now, and it's bouncing off this support. It's actually a stock that I could probably get in right now, tomorrow. It's a good price. It's confirmation of an upside trend in this channel, followed by a dip, and that's a perfect opportunity to buy, especially as it's holding this EMA line right here. But again, I don't really have the funds right now, and so if I do decide to take profit tomorrow, I'll think about this also. APAM and UGAZ, those are my top right now. Let me just go through my list of other stocks and see what else to watch for the rest of the week. HUYA, again, this is trading in another channel. Currently still trying to go further down to the support line, so I'm just going to keep this on watch for the rest of the week. It's not something I can act on tomorrow or anything, so I expect it to go down, go to the support line, consolidate for a little, as it has done in the past, wait for confirmation to break above the highs of that consolidation period, and then buy right there. And that's not going to happen tomorrow, so just going to give that some more time. I'll keep it up here so I could just look at it every day, get updated on that. TPVG, this one, again, no clear direction on this one. The volume has dried up. It's been uptrending, so maybe it'll maybe after this, maybe you could consider this a dip and it'll continue its uptrend, but really not too sure when that's gonna happen. Look at this consolidation on low volume. It's pretty horizontal too. It's not a clean down consolidation and up. It's just straight consolidation. So I'll just keep it on there just in case. Maybe it'll break. Maybe if it breaks above this high, it'll start showing some more action. But for right now, I'm not sure. And also, it's also a possibility that it might drop down to this low right here, based on the volume right here. Anything could happen, so I'm not going to touch that. KPTI, this is one that I actually should have stayed in, but transfer my funds from here to put into JDST because I saw more potential in JDST, and still waiting to see if my idea for JDST is correct. But if I had not taken out funds, I had bought right here, I would have seen at least $1 move. So at least my idea of this stock was correct. I was thinking that a good time to buy was a break of this line right here, confirmation that it's going to continue upwards with this turning up EMA line right here. And yeah, this red candle right here pretty much held that EMA, and then it continued up the next couple days. So that my entry there was, looking back, was perfect. Should have held, but that's okay. There's always going to be more opportunities. KPTI, that's a good one to actually look forward into the future because of where it is in this uptrend. It looks like it just started, and there's potential to go all the way up here to 16. It's only at 11:30 right now. Let's go. Let's keep going. RVNC. Oh, yeah. This is a stock that I should have acted on. I saw this coming. uh, it was in a downtrend, started consolidating here, made pretty good move up, dipped down, and made this new high low. And that's exactly where I should have bought. The high of any of these candles really, with a stop loss just below this candle right here. Probably would have waited for this. Put a buy stop above this candle, stop loss below this candle, and would have bought and made my way up here. Sell right here. I most likely would have sold right here. Let me just put a line right there just to indicate where I would have sold. Because I expect it now to drop back down and follow this line. Actually, you know what? Let me put a we do it like this. We do it like that. Because it seems like it's trading in an upward channel. So yeah, I expect to go back down and like consolidate in this area, and that's where I will buy. It's the start of an uptrend, and this is a really good opportunity to catch these waves. So I'm just gonna keep waiting on this one. RVNC, MTSI. Divergence on the weekly. Start of an uptrend, starting to dip. I like this one actually. There's resistance up here, but I'd probably wait for this stock. I'd probably wait for a break of this trend line right here, and to see this EMA line start turning up, and then the price, the candles to hold that turning up EMA as confirmation, because this, you could consider this a dip in this uptrend, and then just ride it up at least to this resistance, because that's probably where it'll consolidate for a bit before going up again. But yeah, I'll keep this one. That's probably why I kept it on my list. I'll keep it there. OFG, this one was interesting. I saw it break out of this really nice pennant formation, but the next couple days didn't really show much action. That's why I took precautions and didn't buy into this. I had low volume, and look at it now, boom, really big drops. It didn't hold. It's still holding an uptrend on the weekly, so this might be a good time to buy, but I would rather wait for it to consolidate first, like how it consolidated here for a while in here. Yeah, it's still holding that trend, so that's why I'm still keeping it on watch. OPTN, want to wait for it to dip more. Looks like it's consolidating here and might reverse to an uptrend. We'll see. ADNT. Oh yeah, this is also trading in channel. I actually saw this coming. I should have bought there, but I didn't. It's okay. I'll just wait for it to come down again. TROX. Downtrending. I don't even know why I have this on here. Oh, probably because it's near its long-term bottom and might see it go back up. I'll just keep it. CDNA. This one, there's resistance right here, and it looks like the start of a downtrend, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. HUYA, already talked about that. RVNC, already talked about that. AQUA, currently uptrending. That's good. It's sort of where resistance is at. Not really sure how I would act on this one. Maybe wait for it to come down to test these lows right here. Probably this looks like a start of trading in the channel for a bit, so keep that in there. BZH, ooh, that's a very clean uptrend with these very quick waves. That's something I could take advantage of for sure. But right now it's like the start of falling, so I'll wait a day or two to act on this one. BZH, I'll put that on the very top so I could quickly look at that later. CZZ, also uptrending. I would rather wait for it to dip though, as you can see happened here. APAM, already talked about that. RAD, oh yeah, it's showing signs a start to an uptrend. Ooh, I like this one actually. It's testing this 180-day SMA at the same time making this ascending triangle. Let me make that easier to see. There we go. Style solid. There we go. Let's make that easier to see. Ascending triangle right here. I could probably put a buy stop above this candle and have a very tight stop loss down here. Or, and that's to catch this quick up move, maybe thinking it'll break this pattern. Volume's not that volume is not very significant right now. Or the other move that I could expect is to drop down, consolidate here. That's when I'll buy. I think that's more likely considering the volume. Yeah, this is diverging for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to act on this. RAD, it's really good. Yeah, I think it'll dip some more first, so keep that up here, RAD, so I don't forget. UCTT. Yeah, I'd want to wait for that to either break out of this resistance or dip lower, find some consolidation. SALT, oh, that's good. It's currently falling in this channel right here. Oops, I think I like it like that. I'll wait for it to like go to this area and then I'll buy it. SALT, I'll bring it up here so I could keep watching that one. KLIC, yeah, it's trading in channel. Want to see that dip more. KLIC, I put it in here. I'm gonna just take that out. BPFH, oops, same thing. It hasn't reached this bottom channel. It's sort of like turned up in the middle of it, So I could see that as the start of an uptrend, but because of where it's at now, I'd want to wait for it to break this resistance. There's no proof of it yet to start uptrending, so I have to wait on this BPFH. That's a good one to look for. And then my ETFs, which I already went over, UGAZ and JDST. Those are the two that I really want to look at. Yeah, I have other stocks here that I could probably look at, but I think that's good enough for now. I don't want to have too many ideas in 1 week and lose focus on stocks. I think it's better to just find 1, 2, or 3 good stocks for the week, watch those, stock those stocks, and just find the best entries for those. If I have too many ideas, I'll just lose focus and probably be overwhelmed and really not know where to manage my funds. So just focusing on a couple ideas is probably the best way to go, especially since all my funds are tied up right now. I don't want to spend too much time doing more research when I can't even act on it. So the ones that I already talked about here, that's probably good enough. There's a lot of potential for a lot of these. So but yeah, my ability to act on that potential depends if I'll be able to lock in profits pretty soon, and I'm not really sure because there's still potential for the stocks that I'm already in, and I don't want to rush that. I don't want to keep jumping from stock to stock, especially when there's already potential for the things that I'm already in. So, but it's still really good to just be on top of everything, be updated, see what opportunities are there, just in case that things do change. I'll be ready for the next opportunity. So yeah, those are all my thoughts for right now. That's the end of this video. Thanks.